Live from Isekai Studios in Eddyville, Kentucky. It's time for the Isekai Show. Tonight, we talk about July 2019. Your host, Dolph Easy and Lenny Gage.
That accent started off really strong, but got weaker as it went along.
Yeah, I tried. I try here at the Isekai Show. I like certain people, and I haven't got a woo today.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. Third one, no woo. I'm leaving it that way. It's a new era. New era.
No! You didn't like my Randy Newman impression?
Randy Newman, yeah.
Alright, so guys, welcome to episode 79. The last of the 70s. The Isekai Show.
What are we going to do for our 100th episode? I know I asked this like when we were at 50, but we're getting closer and closer.
Fireworks. Alright guys, this is our July episode. This is every month we like to start this month out by saying what was the best and worst of the last month, what are we looking forward to next month. And yeah, you've been here before, hopefully, that one viewer, probably just myself. Alright, let's talk about best and worst. So, I saw a grand total of one movie.
You talk about it first.
Do what?
I said I'd like to hear you talk about all the movies you saw this month first.
I saw one movie. I saw a lot of classic movies this month.
Mm-hmm.
But I only saw one movie, and that was Toy Story 4.
Which I don't think, even though we both agree that it's not as good as the last three, it doesn't deserve to go in the worst.
No, I categorize it in the best part of the show.
This is also my best of the month.
Yeah, so I mean, I enjoyed it. We talked about it a lot last week, and I don't feel like it's as good as the first three. I feel like it's unnecessary. And I also feel like it was a cash grab. Good story. A good story can be a cash grab.
So let's talk about its positives. We've been super negative on this movie for
I like the reintroduction of Bo Peep. I liked seeing the beginning was incredible.
I love that beginning.
I mean, if the whole movie was like the beginning, I loved seeing stuff, and then just stuff with Bonnie. I was just kind of like, eh. And then
I don't like Bonnie as much as I did Andy.
Yeah.
Not feeling the Bonnie character,
but maybe that's
she's kind of whiny. That's her age,
but she's kindergarten. I mean, we saw Andy when he was probably.
I did love that scene when Woody goes with her to daycare or whatever it is, kindergarten.
Yeah,
and when he.
I mean, and like I said, it's the funniest Toy Story. Like the stuff with Sporky, whenever he's brought into the trash, it's like, oh, so you're like trash. It makes her warm and fuzzy and everything. And
yeah, I enjoyed some of the new side characters. I liked the Woody central theme. I liked Bo Peep. I liked that whole beginning thing with Bo Peep too. I loved
the dolls were creepy too. And then also the girl, Gabby, who wants to be loved. She's never been loved before, and
you could see coming from it was not even 5 minutes into it. I was like, she's not going to be a bad character. She's going to be just misunderstood.
And I like that.
Especially when her connection with Forky.
And for me, Toy Story is not about the villains. It's about the toys and how they're feeling toward their owners. Do I want to be loved? It had a lot of Toy Story 2 feel to it.
Yeah. It's
just not as good. And then I like the thing with Woody. He sacrifices it so she can have her love. And then I really enjoyed some of the big moments in the movie, and
there's a lot of great moments.
Like I said, ending,
Mine is the lack of villain, the overcrowding of new characters. Like they were all good characters, but I feel like, did we need the plushes from the carnival? Did we need Kaboom? Like and I love Keanu Reeves, and his character was fine. It's just like, did we need that character? I would have liked to focus more on the original character.
You like the Keanu Reeves character?
I do, but
no, that's not what you're supposed to say.
What am I? What's his?
Yeah, like at the end of John Wick 3.
Oh.
Yeah,
I just, I'm kind of just. We didn't get enough time with the old characters. Even Buzz's storyline is a little. Like,
I mean, the fight is like inner voice. Yeah, Rick, no. I mean, you're wrong, inner voice.
But yeah, I enjoyed the film. It's my best. So I guess I'll go with my worst, since I saw 7 movies this month.
This month was just like,
There was a lot of mediocre stuff, but there was 2 that really were up there in the worst category for me. At first I thought it was going to be Men in Black International, because that movie was really bad. But then I saw Child's Play yesterday, I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely was not the kind of reinvention of Child's Play that I was hoping for.
It's different, so that's what I've been hearing.
Was
Mark Hamill's voice cool, at least?
Yes.
Okay.
In my review, I talk about there are a couple things that I thought was kind of cool. Mark Hamill was creepy. His voice was good, and I had heard some people say, "Oh, you can tell it's Mark Hamill." I think he does a different voice that I haven't heard before.
Was it Joker-ish, or was it different?
Didn't sound Jokery. It sounded.
Or was it Fire Lord Osai?
No, is that Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
Holy shit! See, I don't know how you can because to me, I couldn't recognize that it was Mark Hamill. He did a completely different voice that I'd never heard before. So it was just a really creepy. Like I don't know how to explain it, but that was the highlight of the movie. Everything else was garbage. It was just a pointless slasher movie with over the top violence. It was the story was stupid. You thought, oh, we're gonna get like some AI stuff, like he controlled TVs and stuff. And it's just so lame, and the story makes no sense. It was just... Even, like, Aubrey Plaza, who I like, was not very good in it. The kid actor who was on Collider Live the other day and talking this up, and I was like... The whole reason I went and saw it, and... It was just bad. I wanted to get out of it. 30 minutes into it, it was like, oh, I've made a mistake. And it was my second movie of the day. So I was like, I could have done without this one, but... This actually has a higher score than a lot of the movies I really liked, like Anna, which has like a 20 or something, and I love that movie. And it has,
you have a soft spot for Luc Besson.
I do, but I also hate Luc Besson sometimes too. So
I said you have a soft spot for Luc Besson. You like that crappy movie he did a few years ago.
Love that movie.
I think you liked it.
Yeah, this movie is better than that. Anna is, but anyways, Child's Play is the worst.
So you're ready to get to next month then?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, so coming out July 2nd, Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Spider-Man. Some of the songs from the soundtrack release, and I couldn't help it. I've been listening to them, and I like them a lot. Michael Giacchino is doing the
score.
The score.
I don't like listening to the score before I see the movie.
I didn't want to look at the titles and stuff. So
yeah, because you'll hear Qui-Gon Noble in.
Just played it and was listening to it, and it was getting me in a Spider-Man movie. I'm ready to go see Spider-Man. He's one of my favorites. So
yeah, I mean, I liked Homecoming. Everything I've heard about it. I heard it's good, not as good as Homecoming, and I heard Jake Gyllenhaal's cool as Mysterio. Makes me happy because I really like Jake Gyllenhaal.
I heard there's end credit scenes that you must stay and watch. That one of them is apparently just like the end of the movie, and the other has like significant things for the future. Mm-hmm. I've heard, I haven't heard anybody say that this is like their best. Like I still hear like Homecoming's better. But I've heard good things about Zendaya and their relationship in this film.
Yeah, because I wasn't happy about her being Mary Jane, and I'm still not. I'm going in open-minded because I just got out of playing the Spider-Man video game, and I'm like, that's the Mary Jane Watson I want. I have not seen that version yet, so
even the negatives I've heard about this movie is like the first half is more a coming-of-age film, and
so.
I'm like, that's not going to be a negative for me because I loved all that stuff in the first film. So I am looking forward to this film as well.
All right, coming out the 3rd.
Mm-hmm. One day away.
Midsummer. That horror movie where it's always daylight or something. It's got this kind of little creepy horror thing to it.
It's like a cult.
Yeah.
No. I fell for this twice already with Hereditary and the stupid Red Door movie. No.
That's what he calls the Red Door movie.
I know. What is that stupid movie? I can't even remember.
About.
It's the one where they're trapped in a house and there's some kind of creature, but it's not really a creature. It's Trump. That's what the Red Door means. I don't know. These movies are way too fucking heady where it's just like, what are you watching?
Yeah, I never saw Heredity because I was just like, I'm not going to like that. I just knew in my head, I'm not going to like
movies like this. I don't like movies where, like, everything's like symbolism for something else, and you just got to really think about it, and the whole movie will, it's just, I want to be entertained. I want to understand what the hell I'm watching. No, I don't care what the reviewers say. I'm not going to see this piece of garbage.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm on the fence.
Okay,
I'm on the fence. So if I get
good luck with that.
I might even see it like the last week of July where there's nothing out, and
I don't believe it.
or so yeah.
You saw one movie this month.
You're right.
I don't think you're gonna go see it, but we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, I've surprised myself before.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next weekend. We have the 12th. We have Crawl, the movie I'm definitely not going to go see.
This I am going to go see because
you like stupid movies.
I mean, Sam Raimi is producing / wrote this or something, and then they've got the guy from The Hills Have Eyes directing it. Or yeah, I think so. Anyways, this looks like my
who's
kind
starring
of.
in it? Is it?
It's a bunch of nobodies I didn't really recognize. The blonde girl looks kind of familiar, but I don't think she's like a big star. But I think it looks fucking badass. Yeah, I don't know who any of those people are.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not saying
yeah, I want to go see this movie. This is me and my daughter. We like to go see these, like, survival, like, we love the shark movies, no matter how cheesy they are. I know we got a 48 Meters Down sequel coming next month. And
48 meters down?
Yeah, 28. Is it 28 or 48?
I'm making a joke.
Oh.
So.
Anyways. This looks like my kind of movie. You got a tropical storm and some people trapped in a house with some alligators? I mean, what's not to love?
No.
I think it's going to be good.
All right, I had this one written down. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's coming out. 21 Bridges? Is that even on there?
I don't see it in my list.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about it.
It got pushed.
Stubber. That movie.
Stuber!
Stubber.
It's Stuber, buddy. Uber. It's the company that he drives for. And his name is Stu. Stuber.
Yeah, Stubber. Let's call it Stubber. Whatever.
I saw this early screening of this movie and I really loved it.
So, since last week we did our top 10 movies of the year so far,
and I didn't include this, but yes, this would have made.
This would have made a list.
Yes.
Okay.
This was my favorite. I went and saw 4 movies yesterday. This was my favorite of the 4. It was packed house. Everybody was like dying, laughing the whole movie.
So what's his face is funny. Batista.
They have great chemistry. Camille, this is his best performance.
Batista's in this, right?
Batista's in it. They have great chemistry in the film. It's basically, I mean, it hasn't been promoted a whole lot, but you got this cop. Something happens. He also gets LASIK surgery on his eyes, so he can't see very good for a day. So I thought when I saw the trailers, I thought like he was just going blind or something.
Yeah, I mean, we watched the trailer together, if I remember right.
Yeah, but he's getting LASIK surgery on his eyes, and then he gets on this case that he's been working on really hard for. I don't want to ruin it, but there's something that happens to him, and so he's got to just go get this guy, and he ends up getting an Uber because he can't drive. He tries to drive, and it's fucking hilarious. But he gets an Uber, and it's just he basically kidnaps this Uber driver to kind of take him along. If you've seen movies like that Michael Mann movie with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx in it, where it's basically takes a taxi driver along, it's kind of like that.
How about Collateral?
Yes, Collateral. It reminded me a lot of the movie The Heat. You had these 2 characters that were completely different in Sandra Bullock, who was like very by the book, and Melissa McCarthy, who was like crazy over the top.
I thought you were going to say the. I thought you were going to say Heat.
No, The Heat.
Which is way better. Way better.
It's a comedy. Don't go into this. It is a full-on comedy, but the action scenes are really cool, and it's very R-rated. And the R rating is not just for the vulgar humor; it's for the blood and craziness that's going on. What was the movie Game Night? Where there was, I like this movie better than Game Night.
Okay,
it was really, really
I'll
funny.
see it if it depends on the scores, and like I said, I'll maybe go see it, maybe not. Well, it all depends.
It's worth checking out. I've already talked to my sister and her husband, and we plan on going. I said I want to take you guys to go see this. I was like, I want to go see it again. I want to see if it maybe was just my theater, because I mean, people
a good theater experience can make a movie better.
Yeah, and people were just dying. So
all right, next weekend, it's the big movie, The Lion King. 19th.
I was going to sing a song from the movie, but yeah, this. It's going to be one of the best movies of the year. I have high expectations for it, especially after I liked Aladdin so much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to this live-action animated movie. I mean, it looks.
Did you see
really
the track
good.
list? They were talking about that on Collider Live.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting that song that I thought they cut out, the Scar song.
The Scar song. I've just kind of.
I've heard a few, like they were doing TV spots, like when the tickets went on sale and stuff, and I've started to hear some of the music. It's going to be different.
Yeah.
I mean, we're switching to Beyonce and what's his name?
Donald Glover.
Childish Gambino. Yeah. So they don't sound like the original people that sung Lion King, but. It's got all those songs in there, plus some new ones.
I just can't wait.
I think that photorealistic animation is going to be something to see.
Something.
So I'm pumped out of my mind to see this movie.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, Lion King's. I've said this before. I'll say it again. It's not like a Toy Story situation for me because they are remaking all these movies. Lion King, I said I didn't want one. I still don't want it. Be honest with you, but I'll go see it, and I'll probably be blown away by how cool it looks. Like I was with. I really like Beauty and the Beast. I really liked Aladdin. So, and it's Jon Favreau who did Jungle Book. Who he brought a forest on a green screen. So I trust Jon Favreau from a guy who made me actually kind of like the Jungle Book movie, from someone who's seen the original animation, never really liked the animation, and maybe I'll like the movie. So.
I like that we're going more into the musical stuff too, because Jungle Book. I mean, we had like one song,
2 songs.
Okay, and then
they had 2 songs. Bare Necessities was in
right. That was the main one,
and then I want to be like you. I forget what that song's called.
But then Beauty and the Beast was a musical, and then Aladdin was the musical. So, and after seeing that track list, we're getting every song in here plus more. So. I'm looking forward to it. I just wish they were doing Mulan this way. It pisses me off that they're not. But maybe I'm wrong. Because now that I'm wrong about the Scar thing, I'm starting to be like, maybe they're throwing me off. Maybe Mulan is going to have the music.
Yeah, it won't.
But yeah.
All right, last weekend in July.
Okay.
We have, if this is still coming out, Boy 2. Is that still coming out?
What is that?
The Boy, remember that little stupid horror movie?
Oh God! Oh yeah, you're right. Brahms. That was his name. The doll in that stupid movie. Did you see that movie?
No,
I did.
You did.
It sucked. It's got
Maggie.
Yeah, but she's not in it now. They got Katie Holmes in there.
Well, obviously, because she probably died.
I don't think. I can't even remember. That movie sucked. I'm not going to see this.
Okay, so I just thought I'd mention it for you. And,
thanks. Sure, Kia will want to see it.
Yep. So get ready to have some fun there. Now let's talk about the big movie of the month. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Bigger than Lion King. No, not for me. But
for me, I think so. Just because it's Quentin Tarantino. We only get a Quentin Tarantino movie like every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see a cool little Quentin Tarantino movie. I mean, he's going back to more of a modern setting, or he hasn't done a modern movie probably since Jackie Brown or a Kill Bill kind of scenario.
Even Kill Bill's a little weird. I mean, it doesn't. Really...
Yeah, so I would go more of a Jackie Brown. So it's got more of that crime movie element to it. And then it's got DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie.
That sells it for me. Is this cast?
I mean, it's a great cast, and it's Tarantino's writing and directing about the kind of Manson murders. But I think that's just kind of going to be the backdrop of the film. And it's coming up the anniversary of the Manson killings. So I'm looking forward to this movie.
I'm going in this with a little lower expectations because they did show it at one of the festivals, and people did not rave about it. Mm-hmm. So that automatically makes me think, okay. And also, Tarantino is not instant perfection for me. He is not, So like I said, I don't like Django. I don't think Inglourious Basterds is that great. I still never seen Jackie Brown. I need to watch that one.
You're in such a spot minority.
And I also, what's the one that everybody like, Reservoir Dogs? I think
that
movie's a little overrated.
Yeah, so. We're completely different camps.
So yeah, when I see Quentin Tarantino, I'm not instant, but I loved his last one, The Hateful Eight, and the cast really gets me excited. Brad Pitt, Leo, and Margot Robbie.
And we haven't seen Leo since he grunted himself to an Oscar.
I love that movie too. So. Yeah, I'm pumped, and I will be going to see this opening weekend, but I'm going into it with a little bit more, like, this is not going to be the greatest movie ever just because Quentin Tarantino's directed it. I want it to be good, but...
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that ends another episode of the Easy K Show. This was episode 79 of the Easy K Show. Check us out every week here on the Easy K Show on the Dorf Easy YouTube channel. And until next time, all
subscribe my YouTube channel. Peace out.
You got trouble. And I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together.